I stay on the mission, coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering.
Okay, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and our home team. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Here we go. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Yeah, 15 on it, 15 on it.
Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
Get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up, double up. Set, go.
From the gun, Jackson. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the 1st down.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
51 to Mike. Yeah, therapy after this. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike, 51. Right here. That's right. Henry. 51.
Jackson. This pass complete to Higgins. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Jackson.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Open man is Higgins. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. That his first incompletion after a 4 for 4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Here we go, 50, 50, Mike 50.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch safety creep, watch safety creep. Safety's creeping.
To throw again is Jackson. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Takk McKinley made his way into the backfield. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I'm on. Check 26, check 26.
Let's go.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
We're scoreless after one. Here's Jamie Gillen as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. Football 101, you've got to let the guy catch the ball.
You have to know the ball is there. You have to know it's arrived. Otherwise, you're going to get flagged every time.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Watch the glass. Watch the glass.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They'll come out in the pistol.
You ain't going nowhere.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. He finds Beckham complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
King.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
50, mark 50, mark 50. Hey,
Jackson on first down. He'll hit Jackson, complete. 16 yards is the pickup there at a first down for L.A.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 14-0. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Oh, and now some space to operate. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play that time out of Chubb. And even 60 yards. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. And
he takes this one in for a Brown score. Rashad Penny, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This will be taken short. Stiff-armed him.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On on second down. It's Jackson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Motion, check. Shift.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Here's Higgins out of the right side. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
I got you, pump. 3-3. Watch one out. Watch him up there. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. 51 to Mike. 51.
They go play action now. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Gates with a grab. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
You can't block me. You can't block him. Shoot. Try. Yup, go. I need one over here. 51, Mike 51.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flush to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. You got nothing to that.
To throw again on second down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Point it right.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Now watch run.
Hey, Haywood.
Lucky.
I got it.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Chubb. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mark 38, Mark 38, Mark 38. And pick it up, defense. Let's go. Check.
Alert, 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 alert.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
A first down throw for Mayfield. He'll rifle this. It's caught inside the 25. It's a gain of 34. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Here we go, here we go. Kill.
They'll run with Chubb. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Hurry.
Here's Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. Throw left side to Higgins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Hey.
Jackson from the shotgun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On 2nd down now, it's Jackson. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Push him back. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Jet, over. 22, Jet, game over. Championships, baby.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
48-yard line.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They go play action with Jackson. Being chased out left. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll make it third down. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter.
58, boys, 58. 58, Mike. Come on, D. 58, right over there, right over there.
This time Jackson will throw it. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's caught by Landry for a Charger touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his second touchdown on the season. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
They'll try the draw. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the two-point try. They'll try the sneak, and he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin Bush picks up his second sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. To throw, Mayfield. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Devin Bush giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Alert, alert. Hey, exit.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Get that ball. Pistol.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And this is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Well, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Jackson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 33 yards that time. Mayfield to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Mayfield off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 23. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way. And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right, reads the play, and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
On 2nd down, McFarland, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the 1st down.
Now it's the backup Newton. He's going to wind up and air it out. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, check motion. Get hands on him. Get hands on motion, man.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LA! Lamar Jackson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
The Browns take over 1st and 10
Let's go!
at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On the ground, it's Chubb. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. They go with Chubb on second down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, Mayfield rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Kaiser to throw for it on fourth. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the Hayward. Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And that's complete to Gates. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey. Johnny, go. 93's the mic.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback, the ability to run the ball fearlessly. And, in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward. Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
We got this.
A toss play to Chubb, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Run. Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Hey, turn it out.
They go play action. Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. 20. 10. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken just shy of the 10 here.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Lane. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.